Good evening, friends. Today, in this part, we are going to discuss about letter S. I'm sure you must have seen how to write letter S. Can you see this? Now, important point is to understand what is a correct letter S formation and what does this letter actually means, what it conveys. See, as far as my understanding of life goes, letter S indicates wisdom. Now, wisdom, what does that mean? Wisdom is nothing but ability to overcome the duality of life. Or you can say the wisdom is to transcend the duality of life. Now, when it comes to writing this letter S, now what is a correct way of writing this letter or what it means? Because you already might be knowing or you must have seen there are so many different formations of S. Some people write like this, some people write like this, some people write like this, or some people they have they might be doing something like this. So there are a lot many variations of S. You must have seen this S also. Some people then they make it thin and everything is like very squeezed as such. So what is actually, what is the meaning of all these letter formations? Now see, I have been insisting right from beginning that you should know the psychology aspects, because this graphology is something new. So the basics still remains the same. So you should understand the mindset and what is his thinking, what is the emotion. And once you understand the thinking, emotion part, it becomes very easy for you to interpret the meaning of this. The same thing holds true for this also. So once you understand the psychology, and psychology is is a core. Once you have the basic grip on the psychology concept, then everything starts flowing smoothly and very clearly. So in this part, what do you feel based on your experience, whatever you have been taught, what is the correct way of writing this letter S? I don't know what other people they convey or what you have learned, but you should be able to get convinced. You should ask why. If somebody is telling you something, don't blindly trust anything. You will have to ask, okay, why? What is the logic behind it? So same thing in this S letter, what is the correct? If I write like this S, if this goes in straight, imagine this, the starting point of this S and ending point of this S, it should be in the same line. Here obviously it's not matching, but is that the correct way? Or this S has to extend something more like this, and then this line and this line has to come in the same line. What is the correct way? Because see, letter S, the way I told you, it conveys the wisdom. And wisdom is very essential if you want to succeed, if you want to enjoy your life and grow. So what is the correct definition of wisdom? And once you understand the correct definition of wisdom, then how it should be reflected in your handwriting. And what's the logic? Whatever am I telling, why you should blindly trust me? What is the logic behind that thing? That also should be seen. What is the psychology behind this? Right? Meanwhile, you can ask yourself or get the information through other people, to whomsoever you have been learning graphology or whatever sources you might be having as such. What is the correct way? Whether this letter S should extend like this or we should stop over here. And the most important question is why? What is the psychology behind this? Thank you so much. If you are interested in understanding the why. Okay, what is the correct way and why it has to be written like this. When I'm telling you the letter S stands for the wisdom, so how does that wisdom, right, how does that reflect in your handwriting, how it has to be seen in this letter S formation. See, this is all, graphology is nothing but a simple aspect of duality. If you understand duality concept, like mind operates, everything operates in duality itself. So it's like good, bad, right, pleasure, pain. So all these things are reflected in your handwriting, and once you understand how to interpret that or how it is seen using psychology concepts, then it becomes very easy. Maybe you don't have to do those lengthy graphology courses also, because the basic understanding is needed, and that can be done like even in 6 hours also. Once you understand the basic understanding, right, how this concept, what is the underlying concept, then you can, obviously you can buy the books from the markets also, and you can explore yourself. Okay, so get that concept. You need to understand the concept. What is the psychology concept behind that? Once you understand that concept, maybe you don't have to go for those graphotherapy and everything, because see, understanding is needed. Once you understand, the problem is solved. Okay, thanks a lot. Take care.